let me say what my expectation from you is. Because I keep hearing expectations that everyone has from me. I give me freedom, take away this, do this, do that. So can I say before we start this time what I want you to do? And it's more of an invitation actually. The invitation is to really look deeply, just to look. You see? Look without interpretation and judgment as much as possible. You see? Look without conclusions. Can we do this? Just to look. You see? And to discover whether this looking is all there is. Or whether there is a deeper looking which is looking even at this looking itself. If this attention is all there is, or if there is awareness even of this attention, and just to look like this, and no running to conclusions, no running to debating, no running to any sort of judgment about ourselves, the rest of the Sangha, or the rest of the world. Just to look like this. You see, because all that happens when we are in Satsang also many times and in the rest of life is that we are running away from this looking. Our conclusions also are running away. You see? Our conclusions are a very tricky running away from just looking. Because something wants to, there can be a sense of fear or wobbliness which comes in this looking. And then we're quick to come to conclusion, yes, this is what I saw. Yes, this is the truth, I got it. No, then I lost it. Even the getting it, losing it, all of this game is part of the same running away from what is. And some of us have been exploring like this. You see? So can we say now that this time, my expectation from you, it's not real, but I want to say, is that we'll just look, all of us will look together at what is going on. What is this really about? And we continue our way of questioning to really say, what is it that is really going on? What do I want? To be able to look like this and to see, is it that I truly just want to be? Because many of us say like this, no? I just want to exist. But nothing is stopping your existence. To exist, what is it that we need? To just be, what is it we need? It comes automatically, isn't it? Beingness comes on its own. You see? So if it was just the will to be, the will to exist, you see, then there's nothing that we need. Consciousness is being conscious right now. Isn't it? Is it just a will to be? Or do we want something? Do we want to feed this sense of beingness, something specific? Then if you start to lose me, tell me. We said that to just be, nothing is needed. Okay? Then where does need come from? Need must come from a specific idea that this beingness needs this additional quality or something phenomenal for it to become better. But in our looking, have we seen that being actually becomes better or less better? Can it be? Being is just being. So what is it about? Is it possible that this being itself is playing one big game with us? with itself. This game of pretending to be something personal, and this game of dropping the seeming sense of person. Is it possible? I also feel like I must not make so many conclusions. See, because Advaita is very absolutist, you see. So it's very easy to just say this. But sometimes it is helpful and sometimes it just becomes another concept. So what if I just propose ideas to you, concepts to you, and then you explore those concepts for yourself and look deeply? Could it be that this is true? Why would consciousness want to do this game? What is it getting out of it? Why would it want to take all the trouble of the pretense of personhood and then all the trouble of the dropping of the pretense? Even if it is the urge to drop the pretense, why does it have to go through all this rigmarole of satsang for years and years? If it wants to drop the pretense, it should just drop. So look before we come to any conclusions, before we want to say that yes, this is how it is, or this is what it is. So what have we said? We said that if it was just about wanting to exist, then nothing can prevent that wanting. Nothing can prevent that existing. And when there is tiredness of this existence also, then sleep comes. We go from this time and space into something which is timeless. So it is immaterial there whether we say we slept for 1 second or for a million years. So as long as there is no urge to experience or to exist, it doesn't arise again. Then we call it a urge, but I don't know what the accurate term is. But when the urge is back, then again this being comes into existence. And the so-called day happens, our waking state happens. So if this is all there is, just the urge to exist, that is fulfilled on its own. So surrender must be this, just to see that all I want is to just be. I don't want to direct the flow of this day in any way. Let's not even say life, because we don't know anything about life. This might be the only day we experience. So to direct the flow of this day is the opposite of surrender. Because just to be must be just a simple surrender. That being already is.